Hello, Facebook. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see you, and I'm trying to fix my chair because I'm gonna be higher up, but I guess this is as high as it gets. All right. Today, we're gonna talk about the 4 steps to create perpetual premium client attraction, and I'm gonna go live here on Instagram. Wanted to make sure that it's all good here. Hello, Instagram. I love you guys so much. I love everybody in my Facebook group and in my Instagram community. You guys are so sweet. You've been giving me so much love. And what has been resonating so much with you is this training that I have coming up next week called the Soft Era Strong Business 7-Figure Immersion. And what I'm going to teach you are the 4 key elements that you need in order to create and sustain 30 to 80K months in your coaching business so that you can have a strong business, but really relax in your soft era, which is what I had to do last year. You guys, I don't know who had a wild 2023. Give me a 1 in the comments if your 2023 was hard. Let's just say it. Whatever. I don't like the word hard, but it felt so hard. Like I seriously, every single one of the months, it felt like something traumatic happened. And I really got to learn how resilient I am and how resilient my business is. And so I really put these principles that I'm going to teach you to the test without even wanting to. I mean, nobody wants to be put through like hard times, right? But of course, whenever you least expect it, the universe gives you what you need. And I really needed that year to really see what I'm made of and to see what my business is made of. And so we're going to talk about that next week. I want you guys to really register because I am going to reveal literally the marketing systems, the simple marketing systems that I have implemented ever since I was making just 100K. That took me all the way to 1 million, and that took me all the way to 2.5 million consistently. It blows people's minds that I don't overcomplicate my business. I go to big masterminds. I go to I have a lot of friends that make, a lot of money in their different businesses, whether it's e-commerce, coaching, or whatever. And they're like, wait, how do you do it so simply? You don't even do sales calls. You sell a 5-figure offer. You're like, what? And it really does feel like I am the exception to the rule in what normal business should be because I keep it so simple. But I want to show you what I do in my mind, what I do in my strategy, and what I do in my marketing in order to create those big results. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about the 4 elements that you need in order to create perpetual premium client attraction, which is kind of like the pre-work for what we're gonna do next week. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna share with you these 4 elements, and I want you to rate yourself and see where you're at based on the questions that I'm going to be asking you. Because a lot of coaches, what they don't know is that you don't need a million things to do in your business. You just need these 4 key things. They need to be really strong. And all we need to do is take you from feeling like a 4 in your level of strength to a 10. And if you just dedicate yourself to get better and better and master these 4 principles, you will be able to experience clients coming to you no matter what season of life you're going through. You'll be able to experience launches that feel really easy because you have a process in place that works. You'll be able to experience the hardest things in life and maybe have to heal and go to your therapist, and do therapy, whatever you need to do, and really kind of like unplug from your business, knowing that your business is not going to crumble. And so that is what I'm going to be sharing today. We're going to talk about the 4 principles. We're going to rate you where you're at so that next week when you come to the training, then you identify, cool, this is where I need to know I'm going to get out of this training what's going to help me get to a 10. Okay. All right, so the first principle, the first element, the first thing that we need in order to create perpetual client attraction is we need to have a really strong identity, strong presence. And what I mean by that, and I'm gonna go deeply into this on Monday, which is the first day. But what I mean by this is simply understanding what are the beliefs that you currently have about yourself in relation to your ability to create perpetual client attraction. So ask yourself this question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I believe in myself to be able to create clients on demand? Ask yourself that question and rate yourself. 10 being like, I know that I know exactly how to create clients. I have a system to create clients. I know exactly where clients come from. And 1 being like, I literally have no idea, right? So I want you to ask yourself that question and rate yourself, right? Where are you at in your level, in the belief that you have in yourself when it comes to perpetual client attraction? Are you there? Are you not? Where are you at? And if you want to share in the comments, you don't have to, because you might be a little vulnerable having strangers looking at your rating. You don't have to. Also, you can ask me questions, but I want you to just note that, because that's the first thing that we're going to do on Monday. And here's what I want to say about your identity. What I teach you what I'm going to be teaching you next week, we're going to cover how to have a strong offer. We're going to cover how to have a strong marketing message. We're going to cover what 3 simple systems that I still use in my business that create consistent clients, right? And I'm going to show you what those are. But even if you have all of that, even if you just have all of that, if you don't believe in your capacity to always create a result on demand, you are going to struggle. You're going to struggle creating clients, because the sale doesn't happen when you make a sale. The sale happens in here first, meaning you have to be sold on yourself, on your offer, and on your client's ability to pay and to show up before somebody ever pays you. And that's what people get wrong. They start going and buying into a system, or buying into a tactic, or reels, or funnels, or ads, thinking that's the solution to the problem. And why do we have people who do ads and it works really well for them, and same niche, same market, same message, and people that it doesn't? It's not because they don't have the good agencies or the good message or whatever. There is a part of them that doesn't believe in what they're selling. I know this because I have had clients who literally teach the same thing. One of them so confident in their ability to create clients, so confident in their offer, so confident in their clients, that selling just comes out of her pores. It's just like, I just know this is the best thing for my clients. The other person, it's like, I don't know, I don't want to be salesy. I don't think that I can do this. I just feel weird, like making offers. I feel weird with this, and that, therefore not creating the results that they want. So I want you to ask yourself, where do I land? Where is my rating, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I believe in my ability to create perpetual client attraction, to always be attracting clients? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your clients? Do you believe in your offer? Those are the 3 things that I want you to evaluate. And if you have, if you're anything but a 10, that's why you need to come to day 1 of next week, because we are going to get that to a 10, and I'm going to show you the different levels, the different upgrades that you will need in order to get to a 10. There's 4 different levels that we're going to address. There's 4 different archetypes, the 4 different stages of your thinking. And instead of you waiting a million years to do this work, I want to do it with you in 1 day, on Monday. So we're going to elevate your identity to the point where you have a clear understanding of what you need to do, what are the new set of beliefs and that you need to adopt and let go of in order to really be perpetually attracting premium clients. Okay, sip of water. By the way, can I just show you guys? My house is almost done. Here you go, Facebook. Can you see? I'm so happy. Oh my God. It's got like the perfect lighting. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm so happy. I can't wait. We're going to have a VIP day soon. And I'm just so proud of this house. I spent basically all Christmas and New Year's just here we're just remodeling this house basically. So I'm excited. Okay, cool. So thing number 2, and I want you to rate yourself. How strong is your offer? And what I mean by that, we need to have a strong offer in order to consistently attract clients. So what I mean by a strong offer is, imagine that you go to the gym and you work out, you do a full body workout once. Or let's say you do one bicep workout and you just do it once, right? You go Monday, random time. Maybe you go every month, every Monday, and you do this one thing, right? But imagine if you instead actually consistently did the same workout for your entire, like not just on a Monday every month, but maybe three times a week. Which option do you think that will give you a result? Which option will create a stronger muscle? Probably if you work out 3 times a week instead of once a month, right? So what I mean by that, when you guys are creating your offer, and I saw this last year, I saw how people were freaking out about the economy, were freaking out about this and that, and they were throwing their offers out the window and creating something new, a new membership, a new course, a new thing, because they didn't believe that people had the money. They didn't believe that they had the ability to pay. They didn't believe in the offer. They lost belief in their offer. So the way that you create perpetual client attraction is not by selling one thing 1 month and another thing another month and having like 10 different offers and selling one here and there. That is the sure road to burnout, because you want to think about each one of your offers as a business. Each one has its own marketing, its own sales, its own delivery. Like, it's a lot. I do not want to have more than 1 or 2 offers. In fact, I only have one. I have the Magnetize and Monetize Mastermind, and that is all I've been selling. That is how I made $2.5 million year after year, right? Not just once, multiplied it every single year, right? I continue to sell the same thing. And what happens, you guys, what do you think happens when you become the person who is known for selling a program that works? Perpetual client attraction occurs. That's what happens. So if you're not creating the results that you want, it's because you're not committed to your offer. And this is what I want you to rate yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to your offer? How committed are you to your offer? Another question, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your degree of belief that your offer is the right fit for your people? Really, be honest with yourself. What is your degree of belief that your offer is exactly what your people need? And I'm talking to those of you who compare yourself to other coaches, who compare yourself to the coach next door, to the rah, 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 rah. I do not pay attention to social media. I don't know who else is teaching marketing. I honestly only know because my clients come to me after they have paid me and they tell me, I learned this, I learned that. And I'm like, what is happening? But you guys, the most important thing you need to do in order to protect your confidence when it comes to yourself and your offer is to quit looking at other people. I do not know any other marketing coaches in the space. I don't know any messaging coaches in the space. I'm just simply not involved, and I just don't desire to know. I mean, maybe, like, why would I want to know? It just takes me, I could, but it's just like I have better things to do. I have better things to do, such as focusing on my clients, focusing on upgrading my own operation, like internal operating system, so that I can create concepts for my clients that are unique to me. That is the best use of my time. I do not spend any time of the day looking at everybody's offers, everybody's prices at all. So if you're doing that, you need to come next week, because I'm going to show you how to feel so confident in your offer, how to have a really strong offer that literally in your bones gets you out of bed, because you're like, this is like the cure to cancer and I must give it to people. Like, I want to sell this. This is the best thing that I can be doing. Because if you're not making the money that you want to be making, is because you're not selling. And if you're selling, you're not selling in a compelling way. And we are also going to talk about that on day 3, which is how to have a strong message. So let's talk about that. Okay, so I'm moving fast because I have a client call literally in 9 minutes, and you gotta get on with this, okay? So Step number one, strong identity, rate yourself. Strong number one. Step number one, strong identity, rate yourself. Step number two, your strong offer, rate yourself with the questions that I gave you. Step number three, okay, once you have a good offer, you can have the best offer in the world. But if your offer doesn't have a compelling message, you're gonna feel like you are the keeper of the secrets of the universe, and you're gonna feel so frustrated because nobody's buying. And you'll be like, why is nobody buying? Why is nobody buying? Well, it's simple. It's because you can be the best coach in the world, but if you don't know how to communicate the value of what you do, you're not gonna make money. It doesn't matter how good you are. That's the problem. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad that coaches who are so talented are the ones often that don't make the most money, because other people who are better at marketing and our messaging end up selling more but under delivering. Give me a one in the comments if that gives you like a fire in your belly, because it's so unfair. It is unfair. It's not okay. This is why it's your job as a coach to get good at this. Because imagine if you have a strong identity, you believe in yourself, you believe in your clients, and you believe that you can handle everything that comes your way, and you're willing to feel any feeling, locked in. Then you have a strong offer that is clear, that is simple, that is exactly what your clients need. Good. And then you know how to communicate the value of this offer to people. Who's going to stop you? How are you not going to be able to make money? Like, tell me the reasons. Give me one reason why you wouldn't be able to make money as a coach and make as much as you want. Oh, I forgot to talk about pricing. I'm going to make a pause right here, and I'm just going to go back to a strong offer. When we talk about strong offer, a lot of the drama that my clients have is about price. And so next week, right now, I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What is the degree of belief I have in somebody paying me the price that I want, the price that really turns me on, the price that I really want to charge? And I want you to check in with your body what that price is. Like, what is it really? If you don't hear any influences outside of you, if you don't think about what Susie and Lily are charging, like nobody cares. What do you want to charge? Know what's loud. Know what you think is okay. So what do you want to charge? Give yourself permission to just write down the number, even if it sounds ridiculous, too big. Let yourself just write it down, okay? We are going to do an exercise next week that is going to make that price feel like it's a gift, like you're gifting somebody something, not like you are taking something from somebody. So price, going back to messaging. I was doing like a little back and then forward, back and then forward. Okay. So going back to your message, if you don't have clarity in the way that you communicate the value of what you do, then you're not going to be able to sell consistently, right? And what I'm going to be teaching next week that I haven't really taught before is that the messaging that is important is not just the words that you say on social media, like on a live stream or in your social media posts, although those are very important, right? But it's also the message that is looping in your mind about your ability to sell, which is related to your identity, to your ability to really be successful, to have a lot of money, or to live well beyond your means, to have the house that you want, to have the things that you want. Like, there is a narrative, there is a messaging that you have adopted from somewhere that is influencing your current results. And we are going to uncover that next week as well. So I want you to rate yourself. How clear, on a scale of 1 to 10, let me just actually give you a better question for your message. Simple. On a scale of 1 to 10, how effective is your messaging right now? Your social media posts, your live streams, like, are people coming to you, booking a call, wanting to work with you? That's how I measure an efficient, like a good message that creates consults, And B, creates magnetism. It creates desire for people to continue to follow you, continue to listen to you, continue to want to learn more from you, because your messaging is not just selling, your messaging is also what you are able to share with the world that can give them a transformation even before they pay you a cent. Okay? So I want you to rate yourself in those two. And if your message isn't creating consults, then you definitely need to come to day 3, where we're going to talk about how to have a strong message, because I'm going to show you the things that you might be doing wrong and how to elevate that. Okay, I have a call in 3 minutes, so we need to wrap this up. Last thing. This is the thing that will literally create perpetual client attraction. So all these things that I talked about today, listen, you guys, these are the only things that I have done in order to create what I've created in my business. I did not go, I don't have a sales team. I don't have a huge team. I don't know what people think that multimillionaires do in their businesses. Like, I don't know. I don't know even what people, I've just heard they overcomplicate it and it gets really hard and heavy. I didn't do any of that. I mean, I got into complication and then I uncomplicated it because my nervous system couldn't handle it. So, drink of water. So, the last thing that I want you to rate yourself on is your strong marketing and sales systems. Do you even have any? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel in your marketing and sales systems? And what I mean by a system is something where you are not doing the work yourself. So it's a process that either your assistant is a repeatable process that allows you to create a predictable result, right? You might be able to do it. Maybe I did it in the beginning. I did it for a whole year when I first started because I didn't have money for an assistant. But then I mastered the process myself. I created what we call standard operating processes, SOPs. And then I handed them over to my assistant. And then my assistant started doing 3 things. Distributing my content so that I didn't have to do it myself. And in that content, I had clear messaging. I had a clear call to action. People were booking calls with me, right? I also had a clear sales process. So from the moment that people raise their hand to the moment that they show up on the call, I had a process that created safety, desire, comfort, and connection. Do you have that in place? And the final process I'm going to reveal on the last day of the challenge. But basically, I just want you to rate yourself, since I gave you those examples. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel in having the correct marketing and sales processes so that you can unplug from your business and have somebody be able to take care of the day-to-day? How confident do you feel? It's okay if it's a 0. It's okay if it's an 8. You're like, ooh, I could use some upgrades here, right? We're going to get that to a 10 next week. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do and what these processes look like. This is only stuff that I teach inside of Magnetize and Monetize Mastermind, in my mastermind. So come, because it's going to be the best training I've ever done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called the training that I'm doing next week. It's going to be 4 days. It's a 4-day immersion. It's called the Soft Era Strong Business 7 Figures Immersion. Because really what I teach you is the 4 things, those 4 elements that we just went over today. We're going to go deep in every single one of them. And when you have those things in place, you set yourself up to have 30 to 80K months perpetually, consistently, so that you can have seasons in life where you're human, when you're going through grief, maybe a divorce, like some of my people have shared that they feel, they've gone through, or like what happened to me, a breakup with the same guy twice, and he wasn't even hot, you guys. He wasn't even hot. Like, it was totally like a trauma bond. It's like, what is even happening now? I'm like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? But just sometimes these things happen. It's not like I have a pattern in choosing men that way, but it just happened last year and it totally took me off my whole thing. Maybe I also experienced sickness from mold. My house was infested with mold and I was tired, depressed, lethargic. And I'm like, why is it the breakup? What's going on? It was like the craziest year of my life. And I still was able to sustain 7 figures because I had applied these 4 principles with the detail that I'm going to give you next week. So I'm feeling amazing now. I'm like literally living my best life, feeling like I can handle anything. My business can handle anything. I know how to create clients. I know how to be happy. Like I'm so happy with myself, with life. Like I'm not, my happiness is not being outsourced to anybody else or to my results or to my nothing. Like it just feels so whole. So I just can't wait to share with all of you how to have a business where you just feel peaceful and you feel delicious. So the link is in my bio. Go sign up. If you don't know what, just, or if you're watching the replay, drop a 1 in the comments and we'll give you the details. But I gotta go to my client call. I love you all so much and I can't wait to see you.